But basically, and let me know if you don't understand a word I'm saying, but you're trying to drag the hoses up the hill so that the water will go down and your roll will be more like compact and easier to carry. So everybody does it a little bit differently, but here's how I do it. It's about this length, so about from your elbow to the tip of your fingers, and this is probably the most important part of your roll. It also looks easier than it is. You guys are welcome to try some afterwards. So then you'll just fold them one on top of the other, and here you'll do like a 45-degree little bend that I did here. And afterwards, I just go, basically I'm perpendicular from what I already did, and I'm not on the side of the coupling. And I'll just try to cover the hose with the hose, just folding one not on top of each other but beside each other, and that way I'm gonna make it more solid, because that's the heart of your roll. It needs to be solid, otherwise there's gonna be no structure for your roll. So for that reason, some people go back and forth. I like to do it one more time, so I'm sure that it's solid. So that's the idea. It kind of looks like this, and afterwards you put the tip on top of your hose, and then every time you pull it down, I'm making it a little bit of an angle. So I'll twist it a little bit every time I'm pulling it down, but like the more you do it, you don't really think about it anymore, and you'll just do a little twist, a little rotation every time you put it down. Ideally it needs to be tight, so if I put it too loose here and I leave this slack, it's not going to pass our final test, which is basically, if we're pulled out to another fire, the ultimate test is if I carry both rolls on my bag, is it going to make it or is it going to break down? And then what happens if it breaks down? You need to re-roll it, which is far from being ideal. So you want to make sure that it's well done the first time you do it, because we may not make it back at base.
So the reason we do this is, say we're at a fire and we get called to another fire, we're not going to be able to go back and re-up with our nice, the ones that we showed you at the beginning. We're not going to have those nice rolls to work with. So this is a fairly quick way to roll the hose in a way that both we can transport it in the final product, and it's really easy to open after this is done. So it's essentially the same type of deployment system for these. The way that you open this up, you're still going to pull from the center, so you'd stand it on its end, and we call it cracking the melon. You push down and it kind of blows open, and then we call it the dog bone, what Alex did at the beginning.
Right.
You pull that out, and then the whole thing will just nicely uncoil from the inside out.
So you take that to go.
Yeah. So
okay.
so you'd
I could show it and re-roll it.
you would link this into whatever you're doing. Grab the dog bone and walk with the dog bone.
I gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so to secure it, you want to go, this is going straight, now I'm going perpendicular here, and basically you want to, I pass over what I already did here, and then to make sure that it's tight, I usually step on it, and after that I go on the other side, so I go diagonal here, and I do the same thing. So I'll go over so that it passes over this same hose right here, and once I'm over it in sort of an X, then I step on it again, tighten it, and then my final step is to find one that is lengthwise, and then I pull it, and I want to put my nozzle under it. And then I pull it tight again. And so if I smash it on the ground, it's not gonna, it's still gonna stay as a melon roll.
Have you ever done that and it unrolled on you?
Huh?
Have you ever done that and it had unroll on you after doing that?
Well, yeah, at boot camp,
Yeah.
they would do
one
it.
thing
So-
just with this final piece as well, whatever one that you're going to go under, you don't want that to be this final piece here, because that's like just going to pull off easy. So she selected one that's probably 4 from the top. So that's a nice secure piece there.
And so the idea when we carry it with our backpack, they kind of hold onto the backpack, and we can carry, you know, multiple length of hose. We could connect them, so there's one on each side, and it's still easy to carry, a little bit like the ones that we get from the warehouse.
Yeah.
And then I can undo it just to show you
Sure.
guys.
The length that she has that's kind of sticking out from the melon to the coupling, there's no like set length.
It's a bit
But-
short.
Basically like arm's length. Anything longer than that, and you're going to start to get into, if you're carrying it, it's going to be hitting your knees or you're tripping on it. So like lots of people will do one short one like that and one little longer one, so you can put them over your shoulders. But
And it's not over your neck. If you
Yeah.
put 2 of the same size, it's usually a little bit annoying. But so then the idea, when we showed you guys how to unroll, how to flip open that hose when it's rolled, this one you just push. Well, I first took off what secured it, and then I push from the top, and I'll get the center, the dog bone, and then this is what I'm gonna walk with. And
same type principle as our factory hose, which comes out nice and easily.
Yeah, still better than snail roll.
Excellent. That's a good thing to have on video, hey?
Yeah, it looks like it's got a few twists, but once you just pull on it, they'll all come out.
Okay, good enough.
Oh yeah.
No,
The melon roll.
you really want to